Welcome back to Clark's Ring Rants. Let's get straight into today's video. So, as I mentioned in my post-fight reaction video to Tyson Fury versus Arslanbek Makhmudov, Anthony Joshua was ringside. Tyson Fury appeared to call him out. Anthony Joshua said some words as well. But listen, it's the same old story that we've heard for the last 10 years. They're going to fight, then they're not going to fight. I'll believe it when I see them doing the ring walk. But let's talk about it. How likely is that fight to happen next? Just before we go any further, if you could do me a massive favour, drop a like on this video. If, for whatever reason, you're not already subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button as well. Thank you. I appreciate you all. Let's get back into the video. So it does literally feel like Groundhog Day. Tyson Fury fights. He calls out Anthony Joshua. They go into negotiations. And the fight never happens. They both go in separate directions. One of them loses, the other retires, and then we're back to square one again. We've been working in that cycle now for about 10 years, pretty much. Since Anthony Joshua became champion, Tyson Fury retired. He went on a hiatus. He came back. Wilder chose him for a cherry pick instead. The Joshua fight didn't happen then. Then Joshua lost to Ruiz. He won it back. Tyson Fury became champion. There was an opportunity to make an undisputed fight between the two when they were both in or not far away from being in the primes. But no, we got that pointless trilogy fight with Deontay Wilder. Anthony Joshua, he faced Alexander Usyk. Obviously, Alexander Usyk, once in a generational talent, beat AJ, and AJ has not managed to regain a world title since. Tyson Fury offered him a fight after he'd lost that second Usyk fight, but Joshua was never going to take that fight. I don't think Fury was serious about it either. He made some stupid demands and he went and fought a washed up Derek Chisora instead. And now that brings us up to the present day. Tyson Fury, he came back. He's had 16 months out of the ring. Given all that, he looked pretty decent against Arslanbek Makhmudov. Yeah, the speed's not there. Punch power's maybe dipped a bit. But he still looked good for a 37-year-old going on 38. Did a good job on Makhmudov. But where's he at? We're not going to know till he faces a sterner test. And to be honest, at this stage of the game, and this goes for both Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua, I don't really care to see him in many big fights. I think they're both past the best. They're both on the way out of the sport. I don't see them being too eager to take on the young, up-and-coming, hungry fighters. So why not fight each other? Give the fans the fight they've wanted for years. It's not the same as it would have been a few years ago, but hey, at least we'll still get it. And then just call it a day. Sail off into the sunset. They're both pushing 40 now. Just one last big fight against your domestic rival. And you know what? The winner's going to take some bragging rights here. Because if Tyson Fury wins, he can say, listen, I beat Klitschko before AJ beat him. I beat Wilder, the most dangerous puncher of the last 20, 30 years. And I beat Anthony Joshua, my British rival. And that would put the rivalry to bed. And then vice versa. If Anthony Joshua beats him, well, he's beat Klitschko anyway. He's beat Joseph Parker, who beat Deontay Wilder. And he's beat Tyson Fury. So he can spin it as he's the best British heavyweight of his era. So there's a lot of bragging rights up for grabs in this fight. And I'm just going to be honest, this is my opinion. I've always thought that Tyson Fury, he's not scared of fighting AJ. He's definitely not scared of fighting AJ. He's scared of losing to AJ. Because what that means is Tyson Fury can no longer pretend to be something he's not. Tyson Fury, yeah, he's achieved a lot of great things in his career, but a lot of it is smoke and mirrors as well. Deontay Wilder, how good really was Wilder? Big puncher, yeah, but you take that away. Look what happened when he fought Zhang and Parker. Klitschko, 40. They say he was 41 when Anthony Joshua fought him. It's not like he was in his prime when Tyson Fury fought him. And then his other world title fights have been Dillian Whyte and Derek Chisora. So listen, it's hardly a Hall of Fame resume. Personally, I think Tyson Fury needs Anthony Joshua on his resume more than Anthony Joshua needs Tyson Fury. But then again, on the other hand, Anthony Joshua lost to a little fat guy in Andy Ruiz. Got flattened by Daniel Dubois. He's been stopped twice. Tyson Fury's never been stopped. They've both got 2 losses to Usyk. But Tyson Fury, to be fair to him, at that elite world level, he's had the more convincing wins. Has Anthony Joshua ever had a convincing win at world title level where he's not had to come through a scare? And I'm not talking about the Charles Martin fight or the Dominic Brazil fight. I'm talking about the elite level, the top tier? I don't think he has. So I think from a legacy point of view, both fighters could do with getting this one on their resume. I'm just skeptical about whether it'll happen or not. Anthony Joshua, you heard him when Alan Woolhouse interviewed him. He sort of rolled his eyes. He was like, yeah, we've been here before. How many times? Tyson Fury tells me he wants to fight. But you can't believe the man. Like I say, it's constant mind games and smoke and mirrors, and you don't know what his true intentions are. So he could say he wants to fight AJ, and then he could turn around and say he's bringing David Price out of retirement for a fight next week. You just don't know what the guy's going to do. So I think AJ, he's got a right to be non-committal to Tyson Fury at the minute, because you just can't trust the guy in negotiations. The fight, we've been teased of it so many times before, and we've just not got it. So I think AJ's right to say, listen, I'll believe it when the contracts are signed, when the T's are crossed and the I's are dotted. But until then, it's just hearsay. We've got no official announcement at the minute. And I think Anthony Joshua, he looks like he wants a warm-up fight before he goes in there with Tyson Fury. I know he said, yeah, I know Tyson Fury looks like a warm-up based on that. But I think that's a bit of cap from AJ. He knows Tyson Fury is going to give him all they can handle in a fight. So maybe he just gets a little tune-up. But I don't know. Can he risk a tune-up? I know he's had the accident and what have you. But Anthony Joshua, he scares me every time he gets in the ring now. I always think there's a chance this could go wrong when he steps in the ring. So why not just go straight in there, Tyson Fury, lay it all on the line, sail off into the sunset. Is there any point in him having a knockover job to come back? Is he going to learn anything from that? It's too late for learning anyway. He's 36 years of age. Just get in there, get the Fury fight done, and hey, settle this British rivalry once and for all, because we're all sick of it. Jesus, we just want to see the fight. If there was ever a time to make it, it's got to be now. Because as I've said on numerous occasions, I don't see where either guy goes from here unless they fight each other. But anyway, what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Will we finally get Fury versus AJ? Will the promoters and the fighters stop edging us all? Will we finally get to see that fight? Will we be put out of our misery? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, share, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.